So you have children playing with toys, and they're excited and passionate. That's all they need. Now you're probably not going to get down on all your fours to play with these toys unless you're playing with your child or something. You go a little older, you may have passion in reading a book. A little older, you may have passion in playing the stock market or going to Vegas. Then you may have passion in all kinds of things, healthy things, unhealthy things. Now the passion itself is really no different. The only difference is the object of the passion. When you're a child, your objects of passion are more childish. And when you're an adult, officially they should be more adult. Not necessarily they are, but they should be. So do you think a refined person who's achieved great heights in their own spiritual growth and emotional and psychological growth doesn't have passion? Of course they have passion. But their passion is of things that most of us won't value because we don't see anything exciting about it. So they can have passion about something completely soulful and spiritual, which someone who's not in that world will not relate to. So it's not that there's less excitement or less passion, it's just a question of what the object is. Now if you've never learned, if you ever broadened your horizons to that level, you may never appreciate it. Like I said, if you never heard the song, you never heard that music, why would you even think it's valuable? So the challenge is not what passions we have. The challenge is are we ready to expand our horizons? Are we ready to experience new levels of desire to things that are more superior and more higher quality than what we've exposed ourselves till now? It's very hard to tell somebody, you know what? You have to give up the passions and the desires and the pleasures of your life to live a life of no pleasure, no excitement, no joy. That's almost very, very difficult. Are there people that have done that in history? Yes, there are. Certain monastic lifestyles and certain type of self-deprivation. But that's not what Judaism and that's not what a true mystical journey necessarily has to expect. I'm not going to get into those that have done that. They're able to do it. Is it healthy? Is it good or not? But it's definitely not for most of us. But if you say to someone, you know what? You're not giving up. You're not being deprived of anything. You're just replacing a toy for something a little more sublime. And you're going to have, not only you're going to have more the same passion, you're going to have more passion because it's a more sublime passion and it's a more sophisticated one. So the challenge is, well, I'm addicted to my little toy or to my candy or to my whatever it is. But it's not so difficult because you could say you're not giving it up, you're just learning a different way to experience pleasure. Now that really is the real challenge in life. That's how people grow. When they're ready to say that I'm not going to be trapped by my previous so-called candies, or I don't know what the word for this, my previous joys and desires, objects, my previous toolbox, and find a more sophisticated toolbox and higher objects of desire. That's the ultimate challenge.